For me, I just want the world to just sit back, relax, and watch X run the show.
All right. So how do you feel here, X?
I feel real great. At the moment, I feel real lit.
All right.
I'm really grateful for my 16,000 streams on Spotify. I must be thankful for my fans. I love everything about life. And I think that everything about me should just move on and escalate, just like my fans.
Nice, nice. We do have a few questions for you. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna start first. Tell us a little more about yourself. Like, what's your background?
Where should I start from? I was born in the Bahamas. I moved to Canada as a refugee. And as an artist, one day, a lyric spoke to me, and I spoke back to it, and I created a dream. And I decided to share it with my fans. Now I have 116,000 of them. I love them just as much as I love this camera right now.
Wow. Thank you for that. All right. And overall, what does your work aim to say? I mean, what do you want to say?
Greatness.
Oh,
Because at the end of the day, I'm releasing 17 albums within a space of every 3 months. So for me, that's greatness.
impressive numbers.
Yes.
All right, and how does your work comment on current social or political issues? I mean, what can you say about that?
My social and political issues are the same. I feel as if equality is number one throughout the world. Because if we're not equal, we could never be number one. I couldn't become number one without relaying my music to the fans. So I relay my life back towards them, as we can all be number one without even picking up drugs or guns. At the end of the day, we're all the same and we're all equal and we're all number one. Just like X, just like me.
Right. Okay, and what about your biggest influences?
Honestly, I've never told people that I'm married. So my biggest influence would be my partner. My second influence, believe it or not, are my team.
Yeah?
Yes. Like, most persons won't understand that the most closest people towards me are the people who was there with me from A1 to day one. They will never believe that the people that I hire around me are people who were with me from I was married. My bodyguard was with me from I wrote my first song. My cameraman was with me from I walked down the aisle. My manager was with me from I wrote a song in the basement. My producer was with me from I never had a house to stay. My second bodyguard was with me from I was in Montreal without a home. So to me, it's not what accomplished things, it's what the accomplishments brought to me.
Well, okay. All right, so how have you developed your career? I mean, can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Well, if we talk about it, we'll have to break some contract rules. I love breaking rules. Rich always tells me stop breaking rules, but I think breaking rules are number one. So the first thing that I would say that displays me different from everybody else, or becoming number one from everybody else, would be my work ethic. It's now COVID, and I think many persons are home wondering, like, what are artists doing and how are we celebrating?
Yeah.
But for me, I'm giving back more than 1,000,000,000%, not just to say that I can, but just to show fans that even during this current pandemic, I'm still there with you, and I will always be there with you. So, yeah, don't worry about it. I'm with you, yo.
Okay. All right, and what about opportunities? I mean, how do you seek out opportunities?
The first opportunity I seeked out, it will be November 21st at the Plaque Awards, what is a first Canadian Recording Academy Plaque Awards nominated for all artists and vloggers. And as being the host, we are giving away a $100,000 record deal to 200 persons. So for me, giving back is easy, but calling people in is harder. So for me, I just want the world to just sit back, relax, and watch X run the show.
All right. All right. So, how do you cultivate a collector base?
How do I cultivate a collector base? Well, I collect a lot of fine materials. I do like jewelry. I mean, tells. Oh, sorry, is this PG-13? So, well, I do like cars and number one albums. But my number one collector base would be life. Because if you don't collect it and you don't understand it, then you don't know where you're going.
Okay. All right. What are your actually? Do you have any weaknesses, and what are your weaknesses?
Well, my number one witness will be my number one fan. So you can follow me on Instagram. There are 7,543 more of you that can witness this. On Twitter, there are 900,563 more of you.
All right. Whoa. What are your weaknesses?
Now, my weaknesses. I'm going to hide behind some glasses. Hold on. My number one weakness is, honestly, I don't know how to say no.
Okay.
I think in life, I think the way how, this is not nothing to be political or to be discriminative about. So please don't take me wrong. But for me, I think we categorize things too much. We put things in a bracket like you deserve this and you deserve this and you deserve this. I think everybody deserves one thing. So if you feel as if I deserve this, I'm going to tell you why not. Because you have a fact and I have an opinion. Because that's your life and this is my opinion. So for me, I think that question is very undefinable. Every year I can change. Because today you find this about me, tomorrow I give you an opinion about that. So it will never work. So I think everybody should just step out of that opinion box and become a fact. Because it's a fact that I'm here, and it's an opinion of what I'm saying. I'm X.
Now, another one. Why should we hire you?
Why would you hire me? Think about it. I am not signed when you met me. 4 days after, 700,000 views and screams. I made this company $700 million in 48 hours. Not $1 million, $700 million in 24 hours. So why would you not hire me?
Question answered. All right. So, why do you want to work here?
It's not working today. It's called internship. Why is he like that? But for me, it's not actually working today. It's called commitment for the community because I'm giving back to you and you're giving back to me. So you give me love, I give you passion. Passion and love connects together. Without that, I think we have nothing.
All right. What about your goals? What are your goals?
My goal in life is to make sure everybody exceed their goal in life.
Well said. Okay, why did you leave or why are you leaving your job?
Why did I leave my job? I never thought that I would have ever heard that question. Yo! Why did I leave my job? You think I should hide behind this mask? So, to be honest, before a R&B rap artist, I was a frontline worker.
No?
I worked in Scrubs, believe it or not. I'm only 27 years old. I'm only a rapper. I'm recently married. I'm only 4 months in. I barely know about life, what most people would say. But what I can say, from 26 to 18, what would you consider? 21 that I am an adult? So from 21 to 26, 5 years, I made a millionaire life. Next year, I'm becoming a billionaire because of my contract and rate status. So for me, achieving things, I wouldn't say consider throwing it in no one's face, but one particular day in life, you're going to realize life. And I did. So did the world. 116,000 of my fans did. But it is what it is. And I think we should all achieve things.
All right. So, when were you most satisfied in your job?
I am most satisfied in my job when, let's see. I throw some shade for some seconds. I am most satisfied when I am loved, believe it or not. I know I shouldn't say this on camera, but it is what it is. I was molested at 5. So I feel most satisfied at my job when I do what I want to do rather than what someone else want me to do.
Okay. All right. So what can you do for us that others candidates can't?
What I can do for you? I can do more things than any other judge on this panel can because I'm hype. I've only been out for like, what, 4 months? Recently signed 200,000 streams a day. Let's see, number 20 on the hip hop charts in Canada, number 4 in the United States, number 3 in Scotland. So what can't I do what other artists can't?
Okay.
I even made it to this interview. Like, what's poppin', yo?
All right, what are the 3 positive things your last boss would say about you?
That I'm Xavier West, I'm rich and I'm cute, but let's be real. The 3 positive things I would say is, even if I was negative in a day, I always decide to make it positive. Example, I work at Chartwell Long-Term Home Center. I kind of went to work one day like, yo, I was messed up. I was like, I wasn't really interested in nothing. I wanted to put my phone out and be like, yo, what's poppin'? I'm not interested in work. But at the end of the day, I got everybody donuts, but not because you have it. It's because I really can mess up somebody's day. Just like how a dancer can come to work one day and be like, I can't dance this. I don't understand this. So for me, it's like, I should take 2 steps back and understand what other people are saying rather than hear what my own self is saying in life. So for me, taking steps back and steps forward is very important. So I just want to be that one to help my fans take a step forward and help the world take another step forward. COVID took us steps back, my fans took us a step forward. I'm still X. It is what it is.
Thank you.
No problem.